E.N.D here. It is worth it to buy OKO at $55? This is a very important question that you have to ask yourself if it's worth it now to buy OKO. Here's my personal copy of OKO. This is my only pull from a case. 5 boxes, so I retrieved from 5 boxes of Throne of Eldraine. This is a normal OKO, non-foil, non-borderless. If I want a playset of this card, it is worth it to spend $150 to buy OKO at this time. To tell you the truth, OKO really scares me a lot. The price of the card is high. We are talking about $50 to $55. We're talking about $220 for a playset of OKO, which is quite a good amount of money. And this is why it scares me. OKO is a very powerful planeswalker. It is currently dominating standard, but we don't know what will happen on November 18th in the E.N.D announcement, ban and restricted announcement. We don't know what will happen during this announcement. This announcement will happen just after Mythic Championship number 6, and if OKO will be dominating Mythic Championship number 6, if OKO will be in every winning deck of every standard tournament, I think and I believe OKO will get the ban hammer. We didn't saw Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, being banned, even though it was dominating standard. Probably there is a very big possibility that OKO will not be banned, but as I said, spending that amount of money on this planeswalker really scares me a lot. Because if during the November 18th E.N.D announcement we see OKO Thief of Crowns being banned, that means that you're going to burn your money. Whenever a strong card was banned, standard, pauper, modern, whenever a strong card was banned, the price immediately falls. And this is why this card scares me. If I want to spend $220 for a playset of OKO Thief of Crowns, and I know that in less than 1 month the card can be banned, I don't think it's a very good investment. This is why it scares me. On the other hand, OKO Thief of Crowns is dominating standard, and if you want to win any tournament in standard, you need OKO Thief of Crowns. Let's see why this particular situation scares me a lot. Because, as I said, whenever a card was banned, we saw a big fall in price. Let's take an example of the last card banned in standard for Magic the Gathering. We see Field of the Dead. Field of the Dead was being traded at around $8. Then after the ban, you can see here a big drop in the price. And this is not a surprise. Whenever a card, a very powerful card, is being used in particular format, dominating format, is banned, obviously that price will immediately fall. And then this is speculation, and other cards will increase in price. So what you can do, if you think that during the November 18 OKO will be banned, you can try and buy certain cards that will be in the next meta game. Let's see other examples. Etherworks Marvel. Who remembers Etherworks Marvel in standard? I do remember it. It was a very powerful card. It was a card winning every tournament, just dropping Emrakul, the Promised End. That card was being traded at around $20. After the ban, you can see here a big dive in the price. It reached a price of $5. Whoever spent $80 for a playset, he was burned with $60. And now we're talking $220, not $80. Emrakul, the Promised End, same things happened. The card was banned. The card was banned along with Etherworks Marvel. The card was being traded at around $33. After the ban, you see a big dive in the price. it reaches a minimum of $8 to $7. Currently these cards, to tell you the truth, they are increasing in price only because of Pioneer. But we're talking about banning, and when the ban happened, you can see $33. We're talking about a $100, $120 playset, and the card was worth $8. You can imagine how much money was burned, more than $100. Smuggler's Copter, this was a very interesting card. It began with a price of around $2. It went up to more than $18. It was dominating standard. Every winning deck in standard had a playset of Smuggler's Copter. Obviously the card needed to be banned, and when the card was banned, you can see that the price fell to $2. If you buy a playset at around $70, now that playset was worth $8. You can imagine how much money was burned. Saheeli Rai was not banned in standard, just to make a small correction. It was never banned in standard, but what happened is a particular card that comboed with Saheeli Rai, the Feliguard, that was banned, and obviously the importance of Saheeli Rai dropped, and the price dropped again. You can see here the card was being traded for more than $25, $100 playset, and then the price fell to $10, which means that your $100 playset now cost $40. Last but not least, and I think this is the big one in my opinion, this card was dominating every format possible. It was being traded even when it wasn't standard at $100. It was banned and it went down to $60. Then obviously after the unban in Modern, the card was appreciated in value, and now it's reaching $134. But you can imagine a playset of Jace the Mind Scalper costing you $400 and more, and after the ban that playset went down to $200 and less. You can imagine how much people were burned with this card. And this is why OKO Thief of Crowns scares me a lot. A playset of OKO nowadays will cost me or cost you $220, and if this card is banned, you can say that the price of this card will surely fall to $10 and $15. A lot of money will be burned, and a lot of money will be put in down the drain. Leave me a comment below, what do you think about the price of OKO Thief of Crowns, if it's worth it to buy now at that price. My opinion, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, the risk. It's not worth the risk to buy OKO Thief of Crowns now at $55. Because what will happen during the E.N.D of November 18, if OKO is banned, you will save a lot of money. If OKO is not banned, then you can try to buy the cards after the announcement. Probably you will spend a little bit more, but I think what you will save versus what you will spend more is more worth it. Leave me a comment below, subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.